And if you don't have a big box of cats, then what the hell are you doing with your life? What the hell? The Democrats are violence addicted, bloodthirsty savages. And this just proves it.
I wish you would, you fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
What, bitch?
What you gonna do? Fuck you, man. Get the fuck out, motherfucker. Piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. You know how I feel, bro. Oh, my. A la verga, puto!
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, fuck yeah! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Oh! Fuck him up! Fuck him
No le peguen.
You got fucked up, bitch!
Fuck out of here! Get out! Let him go! Let him go!
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
I'm MC Too Tall. You are watching the MC Too Tall Show. Let me start by saying today is July 19th, 2025. And I want to say this. My father was a great man. He suffered from cancer of the lower digestive tract, and he passed away on this day in 1998 in ironically my birthplace, Coney Island Hospital. So he ended up passing away at age 69 in Coney Island Hospital. Ironically, the hospital where I was born in 1969. So anyway, let's get on to this story. The Democrats once again proved themselves to be radical, bloodthirsty, violent savages. They attack an innocent man that they presumed by his look was a conservative man. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. He was just a guy in normal clothes walking down the street innocently, not wanting to be part of their protest. I'm sure if that man was a Democrat, this incident had to have changed his mind. But he was just some guy walking down the street. He runs into this protest, and it seems like at first he's trying to avoid the protest. They surround him, they beat him up, they throw him in the mud. He loses his hat, he loses his sunglasses, exposing a normal, common case of slight male pattern baldness there. Your normal, average, everyday American-looking guy getting ganged up on and beaten up by these ooga booga savages. Ooga booga booga savages. And let me tell you something. There is nothing civilized about these people. There is no centrist Democrat anymore. There is no centrist, moderate Democrat guy anymore. You get people that try to convey that image and doing a god-awful job of it, like Tim Walz. Tim Walz there, the governor of Minnesota, he's over there trying to show how folksy and hometown. I can relate to the white guy that's fixing a truck. If that guy owns a Ford, of course he's fixing it. If he owns a Chevy, he's modifying it. But anyway, here goes a guy that doesn't know how to operate a firearm, but he sure knows how to indirectly send people after political opponents with a firearm, and then call it a travesty when it actually happens. Tim? Talking about how he's going to kick all these Republican asses, and meanwhile, he still hasn't taken the challenge of Kane, who now operates as the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs. And how about Gavin Newsom with his perfectly pasted hair? He's got the image, but you see how radical he is. Backing up the mayor of LA, Karen Bass, who was a certified communist who visited Cuba every 6 months for indoctrination. And then they take what they learn from the top communists, sprinkle it down to what a fine man named Jesse Kelly would call the street animals. And then you have innocent people walking down the street getting savagely attacked by these savage street animals. They are the most uncivilized, unkept, uncouth, vicious, savage slobs. They don't count as human to me anymore. They really don't. Look at how they act. Look at how they act. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm much thinner framed than that gentleman in that video. And I tell you, it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of patience to deal with that situation the way he dealt with it. He just got up and kept walking, covered with mud, and he kept walking. People screaming at him, calling him a bitch. Let me tell you something. I'm not a triggered kind of guy or a triggerable kind of guy, but there are certain keywords that do set me off, like anything pertaining to me being something feminine would piss me off, drive me off the deep end, and probably put me in jail for what I do next to the person that refers to me as that. I don't take lightly to accusations of femininity. I worked really hard all my life to convey what I am deep down inside. And boy, oh boy, it was easy for me, but didn't seem easy to people on the outside looking in. I had to show them the hard way that certain things you don't call me. And so, on to this story. This innocent man, innocently walking down the street, savagely attacked. This is footage from July 10th. And this is part of a bigger picture. They want all of America to be this. Then when the mob acts like a big angry mob and they go for a common cause that's been programmed into them that's going to pick America apart and tear America down, and some member of that mob has one ascending voice, which doesn't even come as a statement of rebellion. It comes as a simple question. Well, why do this? Won't it cause that? Won't it cause the collapse of civilization? Isn't this the starting point of a collapse of civilization? You know, common questions like that, reasonable questions like that, and if that member of the mob should ask a question like that or something along those lines, the rest of the mob is then programmed to attack. This could have been anybody. That could have been me. Well, me, I would have body slammed each and every one of them. You know, if you're in the woods and you're attacked by an animal and you have your double-barrel shotgun, it's best you blow a hole in their chest before they fucking maul you. And it doesn't matter if that animal is male or female. So if somebody savagely attacked me like that, and there was a female among them, the males and females would equally get body slammed. There are women, those are self-respecting adult female humans, you know, who strive to keep themselves civilized. And then there are bloodthirsty savages who, when attacked by these savages, you have to get yourself out of that situation at all costs, whether those savages are male or female, sex to be determined later after you are on the winning end of a deadly confrontation that they started. And these are indeed godless people. Every last one of them is immoral. Every last one of them is a fucking sinner. And they will have to meet the wrath of God one day. That's why I always tell my people, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, listen to my music, don't be gross, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, and underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. And I'm hardcore, fierce, and sexy.